Hello and welcome to more War of the Spark Draft. Time's low because I was waiting for a plane to fly over my house, but widespread brutality, definitely going to take this. Pretty sweet, 4 mana, amass 2, and then it does at least 2 damage to each non-army creature, but probably more if you have amass. Next best picks are Narset and Vizier, but I'm going to take brutality. Haven't really had a chance to try this card, and it seems awesome. Wow, this pack is all terrible. Like, I really don't want any of these cards, except maybe Cyclops Electromancer or a New Horizons are like the only two things I'm considering. The uncommons are bad. Oof. New Horizons enables some cool stuff. You can put counters on your mass armies for brutality. But if we are in red-black, there are quite a few removal spells, and that makes Electromancer a lot better. I think I'm just going to take the Electromancer. I think it's actually really good. Follow that up with Spark Harvest. I think it's better than Heartfire. Lesotep Reaver is kind of nice. It is a 2 power and 3 toughness for 2 mana. So it's not so bad. Gideon's Triumph is also good, but I'm just going to take Spark Harvest. That's pretty good. I think the best card in this pack is Lawrune Enforcer. This card is just a powerhouse. But Herald of the Dreadhorde is actually really good. And Bolt Bend's kind of funny. I put it in my previous deck. I guess it depends on when I upload this. And I never got to cast it, but it seems okay if you have a lot of 4 powers. Under the God Pharaoh also seems fine. Pretty good with Cyclops Electromancer. That card usually comes around, and I think this effect is just not that good. I'm going to stay to course, take the black card. Ooh, now I can take a Firemind Vessel, and that opens up a lot of possibilities. I think I like the Vessel more than Mana Geode. Although, coming down on turn 3, and letting you scry 1 is actually pretty good. I know this lets you fix for 2 colors of mana, and it lets you super ramp, and it's an uncommon. I'll take the Vessel instead. We can probably pick up Geodes. Well, if they're just gonna... Oh, actually, I was gonna say if they're just gonna hand me the multicolor deck. But there are some decisions to make. Wanderer Strike is also pretty good, and then all this is just nonsense. Maybe a Turret Ogre, but I think you can do better than that. The biggest issue I have with this card is it's 5 mana, but I don't really want to... Like, going green just so you can fix your mana isn't usually the best strategy, and Wanderer Strike is pretty nice. But there are a lot of good green cards like Leyline Prowler, and yeah, actually I probably will end up splashing green for... I'm thinking of Leyline Prowler and Death Sprout, both great green cards that I would put in my deck anyway, so I might as well take a card that I'm pretty happy playing with the idea that I'm probably going to end up green, so it's kind of like a hedge. Okay. Divine Arrow, Sorin's Thirst, Iron Bully. I guess these 2 cards as well. I just feel like Ravnica War is a little hit or miss. It mostly just exiles the Planeswalkers, and I want to be the one playing the Planeswalkers, not my opponents. I think I'm going to take the Thirst. We haven't seen any real reason to be in white, and this card does have quite a few good hits. Ugh. And there's this pack. Nothing in here is good. I think the Dambreaker is probably the best card. I know we're like nowhere near Dambreaker territory, but I'm not doing anything else. So, ooh, Crawl Stinger and Bond of Flourishing are both really nice cards. Let's see. Bond of Flourishing gets a lot of good stuff. I kind of want to take the Bond. I can probably find more Death Touchers, and this card is actually really, really good. Follow that up with, you know, if we take Quatley this early, maybe it's good. Like, we could just beat down with Centaur Nurtures and stuff, but she just doesn't seem amazing. But again, better than nothing. I can take Interplanar Beacon. I don't have any Planeswalkers, and I just feel like playing a colorless land is a bit suspect. I'll take the sideboard card. I don't think I've ever sided this in, but against decks with like Firemind Vessel and stuff, I'd probably bring it in. Strix is better than the Assailant, but we do want to be relatively heavy red for the brutality. And we could just end up Jund. I'm never going to play Goblin Assailant. Who am I kidding? I'm probably not playing either of these cards anyway. I'd like to stay Jund if possible, but like, I just don't want to play the 2 mana 2/2 in my deck. It just seems so bad. Ooh, I actually really like this card. Forced Landing. Well, we got 2 Huatleys, so that's something. I still don't know if it's worth doing, but we can think about it. Ooh, okay. So 2 great cards here between Cosmina and Prison Realm. Both off color. As unfortunate as that is. We also have no 3-drops. And Honor the God Pharaoh didn't wheel last pack, so that's something to think about. In general, I feel like Prison Realm might be the better card. Cosmina's real good though. She helps you loot, and she make wizards to block and makes your things harder to kill. This exiles literally anything though. I feel like I want at least one of these effect. It's so hard. I wouldn't fault anyone for doing either one of these. I'm gonna take the removal here. In part because we don't have 3-drops, and in part because it's awesome. Ooh, the Wanderer and Angrath's Rampage. I think Rampage is more likely to wheel. The Wanderer is very good though. I will play this card in almost any deck I get. And then we get this pack. Is it crazy to take a Narset? It's double blue, but Narset's like so much better than Jace's Triumph in this deck. But it's kind of crazy to take a Narset. Here's the justification. I'm not going to play anything else in this pack except for maybe like a Vraska's Finisher. So basically I'm taking a card that I'm speculating on. If I get really good fixing, Narset's definitely castable. And I don't think it's worth playing Jace's Triumph here. Yeah, I'm going to take the Narset. It's just way better. Ooh, okay. Now we got some tough decisions. Dreadhorde Twins, Jace's Triumph, Saheeli, Gateway Plaza, Wanderer Strike. This pack's awesome. I feel like I kind of just have to take Gateway Plaza. Unfortunately, none of these cards are going to wheel. But I can't... I can't pass this fixing, I don't think. Our deck's already suspect. So I just got to do everything I can to make it flow consistently. I'll take a Pyro Helix. So now we have some good early interaction. I might main deck this Forced Landing. I've seen enough flyers where this card is relevant, but if I can find any card to replace it, then I definitely will. Teo's fine. I don't love Teo, but I'm not a big fan of anything else that's going on. Yeah, this pack's pretty weak. I probably would take Contentious Plan or Crush Descent as the next card, but you know, you play this turn 3, probably blocks a couple 2/2s. The Hexproof is relevant to protect against discard and burn to the face sometimes, but ooh. This is kind of tough. So we have Liliana's Triumph and Spark Harvest and Crawl Stinger. All amazing cards. Spark Harvest costs 5. I think I'm going to take the first Triumph. It gives us, again, we just want ways to interact on turn 2. And this card is exactly that. It's easy to cast, kills whatever creature they play, and it also combos pretty well with stuff like Widespread Brutality because probably this is going to just do 2 or 3 damage to everything. Probably 2. And then... you know, all the little creatures die and then the Liliana's Triumph gets better. Mizium Tank, eh? So you don't get to choose if this becomes a creature or not. I don't think I'm in love with that. Heartwarming Redemption, it is a splash. Probably Narset's not happening. Blue seems hard to run in here, but it is a splash, but I just don't think Mizium Tank is great. Like, I don't care about attacking, and it can't really block. Yeah, I guess I take this. The life gain could matter. So we wield a bunch of nonsense. I guess I can take a Shriek Diver. Wow, Angrath's Rampage. Perfect. That is a nice card for this deck. Okay, so now our interaction on turn 2 is pretty good. It's possible we even just cut green, and then we end up Mardu. Eating Sacrifice, Loxodon Sergeant. Okay, I'm gonna read this again. All damage that would be dealt this turn to you and permanents you control. That seems like it has some possibilities. I'm not doing anything else. Okay, now I'll take a Contentious Plan. Don't really want to play it, but I don't want to play this either. Playing Steady Aim. Okay, so we need a little bit of help from pack 3, I think, as far as either fixing goes, like do we play green or not. But right now, wow. Oh no. I want all these cards. Oath of Kai is awesome. Basically just Lightning Helix. Angrath is amazing. I actually don't think I would take it over Oath in this deck because we're not attacking too much. Well, maybe we are. If we cut these, we have like a pretty reasonable Mardu deck. I think Oath of Kai is just so much better in general that I'm going to take it. This card's never going to wheel, but this card's real solid. Wow. Okay, well, I'm happy about the deck now. We got Oath of Kaya and Kaya. Maybe we can wheel a Wanderer Strike, but also like Aid the Fallen will be pretty sick in this deck now. So we're definitely playing... well, I guess this can also be black. We'll see what happens. Wow. Mayhem Devil. Whenever player sacrifices a permanent. It's also a 3-mana 3/3, which is like not bad. And it does 1 damage to any target. So right now we have Triumph, Rampage. I don't think I have any way to sacrifice stuff. Well, it's kind of funny that this doesn't trigger it because it literally says sacrifice and whatever you target is going to die. Hopefully I can wheel one of these 3 cards. I'm gonna take Mayhem Devil. Seems kind of fun. Paradise Druid. Probably I need a Guild Globe. I just need some better mana. Oh, wow. Now this is the type of pack I'm talking about. So Parhelion the 2nd or 11, I don't actually know, and Leyline Prowler, both awesome cards. So if I'm in green, what does green do for us? I'm not doing this. Maybe playing Teo. I don't like this card, but maybe. Green gets us like a little bit. Parhelion, we only have 5 creatures. It's really hard to crew. I don't think we're going to get up to that. It's sweet, but relatively unnecessary. I'm just going to take this Leyline Prowler. Ooh, Mana Geode. Okay, well now we can play green, I think. And now our deck's kind of nice. Yeah, I'll play the Geode. Not a whole lot for us in this pack. No Escape is the best card. I don't really love Grim Initiate. And yeah, I'll take No Escape, but I'm not going to play it. Unless somehow we get like 3 Gateway Plazas or something. Wow, a second Electromancer? Let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 spells. This isn't going to be the best card ever, but it kind of does 2 things we want to do. It kills creatures and it threatens our opponents because we're a little light on win conditions, I might say. Also, I'd like to replace this if possible. My biggest problem with this is that it dies to Widespread Brutality, but if we can do this for 3, I think it's going to be a great card. Turret Ogre? I don't love Unlikely Aid. It has some merits. Let's see, does it actually do anything for us? The real question is, are we going to play Turret Ogre? I think the answer to that is probably not. Although, it's got to be better than Shriek Diver, I would think. 1 toughness is a huge liability. Okay, there's this Cyclops. Totally Lost is also like a fine sideboard card. New Horizons or Duskmantle Operative. I think I take New Horizons. There's another Forced Landing for the sideboard. And a Crocodile. And another Redemption. Okay, well, we can really fill our graveyard with redemptions. I think I'm only going to run 1, but I think I am going to run 1 just to see. Because we do have double Cyclops Electromancer. I like the Turret Ogre more than the Crocodile. I need to cut 1 more card. I feel like there's some nonsense I need to get rid of. Do I want this? It's like playing a green card just to fix our mana. That seems not like the best plan. Although all of our green cards right now just fix our mana. But we have 1, 2, 3 green sources. Maybe... No, Bond of Flourishing. This is hard. Maybe I cut the Centaur Nurturer because it's green, and that's just hard to do. But we have 23. Like, this is a playable deck, and I'm only going to replace it with like a Heartwarming Redemption. All right. Oh, we have 4. We had 1 forest. We're basically set. And then as far as we want black-red early, and we don't really need white until much later. I want more black than red, I think. So 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 white sources. And again, we don't need white until late-ish. And then black we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Honestly, that's probably even too much black mana. What do we replace this with? White early is kind of good for Prison Realm, Teo, Wanderer, Heartwarming. That's about it. I think I'm going to replace it with green. Adding a green source is kind of like adding a mana of every color because all of these help us find the rest of our mana. 17 land. Yeah, let's try it. Turret Ogre is definitely better because it survives Widespread Brutality. And I don't care about this. If we play against flyers, we have these in the sideboard. Alright, want to run the deck like this? See all round 1. Hello, welcome to round 1. We are going to be on the draw, actually. This deck is definitely the type of deck that turtles a little bit. We're not going to kill our opponents quickly. And we have all those really good 2-mana interactive spells. So we can let our opponent play a 2-drop, then we kill it. And then we're already ahead at least 1 card. I think I keep this hand. This deck is a little bit mana hungry, and this does have all of our colors plus castable spells. So I think that one of many costs to playing a deck that's so many colors is you just gotta keep hands like this because, you know, it has all of our colors except for 1. Yep, keep. Opponent leaves that island. Kayaya. So we lead on Swamp, if at all possible, because we have Sorin's Thirst and Agrass Rampage. Obviously, we can't cast Sorin's Thirst right now, but that's okay. Now I'll play Mountain, and we're gonna run out turn 3 Mayhem Devil. It blocks that. Alright, opponent tanked for a bit, and might be attacking with the Visionary. Wow, their hand must be awesome. Or they're playing the spell. Both are not good for me. Blue-red, and a Tybalt. We can beat a Tybalt. We don't really care about the life gain. And second Electromancer, not really what we wanted to see. This card, maybe it just seems better in principle or in theory than it actually is, because right now it's pretty bad. Ooh, I like to see the opponent looting. That means not that much. Ooh, Curious Dambreaker. Probably means they're stuck on lands more than anything. Ugh, okay. And the Electromancers can't even block the Devils profitably. And Kaya's bad against this board. Well, we're in trouble. That's a good draw. That's a pretty good draw. I think I do trade this for one of the Devils. We just want to get them out of the way so that we can play the Electroman. No attacks? Oh. Oh no. Well, that's not good. What are we exiling? They killed our Prison Realm, but a bunch of lands. Okay. Pyrohelix can deal 2 to Ashiok. We're in a bit of trouble. I think so I can Pyrohelix down the Devils, but then they just kill our Herald. So I think I want to attack Ashiok with the Herald. Yeah. Attack Ashiok. They probably block with one Devil and then ping the 2/2. And I think what I do now is Pyrohelix down the remaining Devil and Tybalt. And then they have a 2/2. Yeah, maybe that's okay. I could also, I guess there's no reason to do this right now. We can just wait. But I'm never going to have spells in my graveyard for the Electromancer, so I could also just run out the Cyclops Electromancer. Yep. Actually, I don't mind just running out the Electromancer. It's not going to target anything, but it uses our mana the most efficiently. This is a big problem for us, though. We don't have many ways to win. We have a few. Like, we could just beat down with these, and that's not the worst way to do it. Yep. Herald, the Wanderer, and Widespread Brutality. Alright. Still have quite a few win cons in the deck, though. I don't mind that. And I don't want to use Kaya on their 1/3. We can Pyrohelix this Devil, and then they can trade the 1/3 for the Cyclops. It's fine. One here. Honestly, Tybalt's less scary than Ashiok. We do that. And if they have Teferi's Time Twist, we're in a boatload of trouble. Okay, so the opponent pings the Electromancer as we expected. I think I just go for the attack. If we get Time Twisted, we get Time Twisted. I'm okay trading my Cyclops for the Visionary, though. Okay, please die. Okay, opponent loots with the Visionary. If they have Time Twist, this is going to be the meanest slow roll I've ever seen, because they've been blocking for like a minute and a half. Discards a land. Please die. Hey! Okay. Now we got a shot at this. I don't have any discard in blue-red, so I'm just going to play this land. Oh! Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I shouldn't play any more lands. Because we have Heartwarming Redemption, I want to be able to like refuel my hand. And they didn't mill too much. Like, we can still easily win the game now. The Healy. Please don't have Contentious Plan. That would that would not be good. But if they make a 1/1, we can actually kill it with the Electromancer. So that's fine. Okay, they're moving to combat. Okay, they don't have Contentious Plan. Centaur Nurture. Just what I wanted to see. I think we should get Saheeli dead. Okay. And I guess we just play Kaya. Playing Kaya doesn't do anything. Let's just get creatures on the battlefield. Although that also dies to a lot of stuff. That can at least kill a 1/1 if they make it next turn. Yeah, I'm gonna play Kaya with no targets yet. But if they want to play like a big blocker next turn, now they can't because of this beautiful lady kills them. It's just passing turn. All right. I think we're gonna win these games just based on the clock. Move to combat, attack Saheeli. They probably cast a spell. Orkan's Catharsis. That's good. Goodbye, Kaya. And then I imagine they chump with the servo. Yep. And yeah, good on them for playing that on my turn instant speed. That way Saheeli stays around. Otherwise we would have Electromancered away the Saheeli. But Nurture gains some life. Opponent only has 2 cards in hand. We got some powerful top decks. And this card won't stay around forever. Transmutation on the Nurturer. Sure. mean, I guess that's their first real target. And Spellkeeper Weird. That. So Spellkeeper Weird can get back Sarkhan's Catharsis, Chandra's Triumph. That's it. They have one card left. And even if I cast Spark Harvest, Electromancer's just going to hit for 2. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Cast the Electroman, kill the Servo. And I think it is worth killing the Spellkeeper Weird. Target this Weird. Play this. And if we could sacrifice a Planeswalker, I definitely would. But I think I just sacrificed this 1/1. And we can kill Tybalt that plays around any like proliferate stuff. But getting Saheeli down to 1 is also kind of useful. I'm gonna play around proliferate stuff. Tybalt's scary. And I think the clock is a legit win condition against this opponent. They're at 15 minutes already. Like, I know I play a little slow, but ooh, Triumph might be okay. Well, it's probably gonna be pretty bad. They're gonna play a kill spell on one of my guys and lose their Saheeli. And then Saheeli's gonna make a 1/1. And then Triumph is gonna make them lose their 1/1. Ugh. Saheeli. I might actually just save Triumph for something better. Just don't be a Rails Outburst. Oh. Okay. I'm not mad. I'm not mad about that. Go ahead. What is in your hand? Okay. Let's hit for 6. They didn't have a kill spell last turn. They played a land this turn. They must just have counter spells in hand, like useless stuff like Crush Descent or something like that. Okay. Maybe they're just holding lands in hand? Because I'm pretty sure they did not play a land last turn, but I could be wrong. We're down to 14. Well, we got removal. 2. Ooh, a Jaya. Yep, that's going to kill the zombie army. And we're back to top decking. I think I'm going to use Oath of Kaya to kill that because Angrath's Rampage can deal with any planeswalkers that, you know, are higher than 5 toughness or 3 toughness. Yeah, if this is any target. I guess we could go face. We're going to start with a Guild Globe though. Get a little more information and such. Yep, Mana Geode. We can in fact cast Mana Geode into Oath of Kaya, and that lets us scry lands to the bottom. That's going on top. 2, 3. Cast the Oath. Kill this. Go ahead. And hopefully Leyline Prowler is enough to take it home. Yeah. Play you. Go ahead. Alright, Leyline Prowler, do your thing. We got 9 cards left. We might still lose to Mill. That's totally a possibility, but I think we have a couple more cards that can win the game. Especially if they try and play blockers instead of removal spells. But the opponent has 5 cards in hand. What could they possibly have? Please be a creature. Yes! That bad boy's just going down. Triumph. Each opponent sacrifices a creature. Hit them for 2. And then play Turd Ogre. Don't know what else is in the deck that can win, but this is a pretty good start. Go ahead. We got Heartwarming Redemption. No cards on the bottom. We lost to Herald, but that's fine. Ooh, Teo. That does not win the game, but that's okay. I think I just attack. Sky Theater Strix is a little bit scary, but I can't imagine it killing both of our creatures, and I feel like there's got to be better stuff for this to hit. So, although it's likely that they do something like block and then kill something. Oh. Okay. I'm okay with this. Go? Our opponent has like just discarded so many cards. Sarkhan's Catharsis was card disadvantage. They played 2. I mean, I'm gonna go for it here. They didn't have a removal spell last turn, so you sacrifice a creature. Hey, we won! I honestly don't believe it, but I'm not complaining. And against their deck, okay, what do we have that actually wins the game? Leyline Prowler, Mayhem Devil, Fight for Brutality. Wow, we did not have a single card left in our deck that won the game after that. Kind of want to bring in this Crocodile against them. It seems pretty solid. Forced Landing, they showed 1 flyer, not really too much to be scared about. And then, what do I cut? Maybe Teo? Actually, giving me Hexproof is kind of funny against their burn spells, but then they just kill Teo. Yeah, against the opponent playing Ashiok, I feel like milling them is not really where you want to be. And the Wanderer is just going to be an all-star. Yeah, we're going to do this. Let's keep. I feel like against this opponent, I maybe want to be on the play because it's so much better to be on the play against like Planeswalkers and whatnot. But at the same time, just having good mana is awesome. Being on the draw puts us up a card. If our opponent's playing like Sarkhan's Catharsis and we're playing the Wanderer, so like if they have 2 of those in their hand, we just have this. How do they even win? Yeah, 2/2 Ugin's Conjurant. Fine with me. Does this prevent the damage? It does, okay. Play Guild Globe. Next turn we're gonna get down a Leyline Prowler. Hope they don't have an Ashiok. But we got, okay, we got a Turret Ogre now. Can you make it one bigger? I want my opponent to have a 4/4 here. But if they're missing land drops, oh, opponent, you sweet, sweet summer child. No, not you. Not you. Not yet. This one first. And we're really hoping no Chandra's Triumph, and then the Wanderer can do some dirty things. Go. Cosmina's Transmutation on the Prowler. Fair enough. We'll take 3. Don't mind that too much. It's possible I should have blocked, but I kind of want to get down the Wanderer this turn. And I will block with Leyline Prowler now. That puts this down to a 2/2, and then Turret Ogre can just block it. And all their burn spells are shut off now. And I kind of want to keep some lands in hand for Heartwarming Redemption. Yeah, so basically I traded 3 damage to my face to keep the Wanderer at higher loyalty. But I think against an opponent playing red, this just removes their ability to play any burn spells. That's just so mean. Yep, as predicted, they attack there, we block here. Lux Channeler. Oh, huh. This is kind of a little suspect now, because if they play a non-creature spell, this becomes a 3/3, and then they can kill the Wanderer. I feel like them having that in play is just really bad for us. So we're just going to Spark Harvest it down right now. And the Wanderer can take 2. But then next turn we have Turret Ogre plus Liliana's Triumph to block. And that's real good. Yep. So this falls to 3. But even when it goes to 1, it's going to be really tough for them to kill it. I'm going to play my land pre-combat to play on Crush Descent. 3, 4. Turret Ogre. Next turn. I really hope they try and burn this with Chandra's Triumph. Let's go into combat. Nothing. Sweet. So I'm kind of conflicted because I can, yeah, I'm gonna attack. I want to get this Liliana's Triumph out of my hand. That way I can Goblin Electromancer. I'm just gonna pass. I'm gonna let them like think they can attack the Wanderer. Combat. Cast this card. That is awesome. And then if they play a 2/2, we can kill it. And that's kind of just the dream. Spellkeeper, weird. I can get back just a Contentious Plan. Or will attack. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4. I was thinking about casting Redemption. Like you play Electromancer in response to its trigger, casting Heartwarming Redemption. But we're just gonna attack for 4 here, and then hit the Spellkeeper for 2. So wasted an Electromancer, but our opponent's hand seems like it's not doing anything, and a lot of their Planeswalkers, it'd be good if we could pressure them like this. 3, 4, 5. Play this. And this is kind of nice now, because if we draw a blank next turn, we can just discard it. And if we don't draw a blank, then we have good spells in our hand. Whoa, the opponent has Blast Zone? Blast Zone for 4 is pretty rough. And they have a 4/5. Okay. Oh wait, we could just exile it. Okay, that's not a big deal. But I guess Blast Zone for 4 requires 8 mana, so that's... Or no, 1, 2, 3... It'll happen in a few turns, but I do want to play around that if possible. Oath of Kaya. 1, 2... Keep drawing good cards. So let's exile this. Oath of Kaya is going to kill the 2/2. And then we hit our opponent down to 4 life. No, that seems suspect. I'm just going to attack here. Because then they can kill the Wanderer, and then all their burn spells are turned on if we don't leave back a blocker. And we left back the Turret Ogre because anything they play that gets rid of him is going to bounce him, and then we can re-trigger his ability. And he has reach, so we can block a hasty flyer or something, I don't know. Also, if they attack the Wanderer, we gain 2, and they take 2 damage. None of this matters because they're going to time out before any of this, but I just want them to know we're winning on all fronts. Alright, the opponent passes turn. We live to see another day. So let's start with a Heartwarming Redemption. Don't really need the green. And discard our whole hand. Yes, I did need the green. Oh, I can cast a Bond of Flourishing. So we're going to make the same play. So they can put this up to 4 and then sacrifice it. This can get back to Contentious Plan. I feel like swinging out is just correct now. It forces a chump, and then the Wanderer can stay alive. They didn't even get back Contentious Plan. Right, and green here. Flourishing. Prison Realm it is. Play a mountain. And I think the 5/3 hexproof, you know, I mean, these are going to kill it anyway. So they, next turn, spend 3 mana. 1, 2, 3. So they have 3 mana left. And that 3 mana has to deal with Cyclops Electromancer in a way that Prison Realm wouldn't. I guess a burn spell kind of does it. Okay. Let's attack. They can blow the blast zone and then Chandra's Triumph the other one, I guess. There. Good place. 5. Play the crocodile. Pass turn. It has hexproof, so good luck. Hey, we win. They scooped. There we go. Round 1 down. See you guys round 2. Alright, here for round 2, we are again going to go on the draw. So any land makes this hand fine. 2 lands make this hand good. And we're on the draw. I think we can do better. There we go. Mountain. Well, I'd love to keep mountain, but I think I'm going to bottom it because we don't really want more lands. Okay. Worst is something else. Because we have Gateway Plaza, so we can cast both of these. And it'll be a little while before we get to actually cast Oath. Yeah, like imagine if we had kept the mountain and then we were still having to top deck all these lands. Plus the opponent's not doing anything. We can kind of do whatever we want. Oh look, it's everyone's favorite card, Bloomhulk. You did! See, there's our mountain. So now we can kill basically everything. And we're real glad we put the land on the bottom. God Eternal Oketra. Now that is a problem. This I will admit to, because even if it's exiled, ugh. Well, we're gonna use the Rampage this turn. I don't know how I'm beating that though. Target opponent sacrifices a creature. I don't really have a way to mill it, and I don't have like a, yeah, that's a problem. So now it's second from the top, and it's not doing anything. Why should they? They have a God Eternal Oketra coming down soon. Just wait, play that, and then play all your creatures. Ugh. I'm keeping this mountain in hand. So then we can Prison Realm it. This is such a problem. 1, 2, 3. Cast Prison Realm. Target that. And we get to scry, so that's good. Definitely don't... I don't want that. Let's just cast Thorn's Thirst, but that's fine. We get Oketra. We play Leyline Prowler. Pass turn. Now it's second from the top. It just comes back so fast. Like if it was like 5th from the top, maybe that would be cool. But I don't think we're gonna be winning this one. Ooh, okay. Alright then. Attack. Good work, opponent. Taking it. So like, I don't know how we're winning, but I feel like it does not involve spending our burn on the citizen. I feel like we're gonna have to somehow burn to their face with Oath and Pyrohelix. Oh no. I think we're just getting slaughtered. This is what that looks like. Yep. I need to check if I have any way to mill the opponent. Don't think I do though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cast the Electroman. 2 damage to you. Do that. Pass turn. Now they cast Oketra. Or even just Bloomhulk. Like, all of those are bad for us. Yep. I think Kaya is now our best top deck. Oh no. Opponent's playing Charmed Stray? I'm losing to it. There's our swamp. This is not good. I think Oketra might be the least beatable card I've ever seen in Limited. Like, you can't exile it. You have to counter it or mill it, basically. This is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, no. That's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we Thorn's Thirst this, and it's only 12, and then we fall to 2. Okay. Field promotion. So we need to keep the Cyclops alive. Thorns, I guess it's better to Pyrohelix this, 1 there and 1 to the face. Then Thirst this. We're fighting the most losing battle I've ever fought though. Like I don't even know how we come back. We need them to have like literally no cards in hand. Ugh. Yeah, I think we're just gonna lose to this. Okay. Ooh. It's probably too late. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know, wait. Wow, we actually can't cast both, right? Yeah, because we need 5 black or white sources. We only have 4. All right, we're moving on. Don't want to dwell on this too long. It's too painful. I don't have any way to mill them. So We just gotta hope they don't draw it. What a fun limited card that is. Oh, I just realized I have the blue counter spell. Oh, I need to put that in the deck. Okay. I feel like now I have to go first because I don't want them drawing to Oketra, and I need to pressure them. This hand will do it. Yeah, I would have chosen to draw in like any other matchup, but we need to be on top of their Oketra. Basically kill them before it resolves. Because they're winning the late game. They have a card we can't beat. I'm going to bring in the blue counter spell. I think that's our only real shot at this. Oh, Mayhem Devil, why you do this? New Horizons, sure. Williams Triumph. Okay, so I could play Turret Ogre, but I feel like the opportunity to go Turret Ogre into a Triumph is just way better. And if this is Oketra, okay, we can beat a Bloom Hulk. Ooh, I can do some fun stuff with Mayhem Devil plus Triumph, but I think that's a little too cheeky. Let's just go Turret Ogre plus Triumph. Like, Mayhem Devil's cool, but the 1 damage is just less than what the Turret Ogre will attack for, so it's not really worth it. Wanderer. Well, turns out it would have been way better. That's cool, though. Ingress Rampage. I don't really need that just yet. This is gonna add black-green, I think. And I can cast, that's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I can cast both. That's 1, 2, 3, that's 6 mana. I cannot cast both. That requires 7. So I can go Mana Geode into Mayhem Devil. That seems okay. Don't really need that swamp. And red-black. That's you. Go ahead. And Ingress Rampage does make them sacrifice, so that will trigger Mayhem Devil. We got Plane-Wide Celebration again. Alright, so be it. So, how do we do this now? I feel like it involves just playing Teo and then Centaur Nurturer. And like, hoping the Wanderer doesn't kill us. Do that. Go ahead. I really want Mayhem Devil to get double blocked. Okay, so they're making one thing really big. Then they play the Bloom Hulk and make it even bigger. We can beat this so far. Because we just chump the Citizen with the wall. And then... oh, but the Wanderer stops that. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, we obviously block here. They probably have the combat trick. That's why we did that. They did that before combat. So that's something to look out for. They have like, put a counter on something and you gain some life. Pulling Bright Druid. 2-2. And they still have that combat trick up. Let's play Teo. We're going to use this black, sacrifice a creature and kill the Wanderer. Oh, does this happen before? That's not cool. I think my strategy doesn't work. Yeah. Darn. That's cool though. I had such a good strategy too. I was going to do one and then Ingress Rampage and do another. That's fine though. We'll just pass turn and die. We do have the Wanderer in our deck, so we can beat that. So they just attack with a 4/4. They can give it first strike, so we're just gonna take 4. Like, that doesn't matter. Vivian's Grizzly is fine. Problem is that helps them find Oketra, which I don't like. Thirst. That's a good card. Turn. Opponent just starts activating Vivian's Grizzly. I have no attacks. Maybe I wanted a flyer. Oh, look what card it is. And they have Bloom Hulk to follow it up. I don't think they have the mana though, fortunately. Taking me for 4. Alright, I think I double block now. Then they use the trick, then we do both of these. Yep. First this, adding blue, black, and black. And then Pyro Helix this. They don't gain the life, but now they play Oketra. And I should have the counter spell to deal with this, but I don't. Like, I think if they didn't have Oketra, we probably would have been able to win this game. Yeah. I mean, that is the best use of Charm Strike I've ever seen. I'm just done. I can't beat that card. So you guys are on 3. Alright, here for round 3. We're on the draw. We have the most black sources out of everything, so I'm actually going to keep this hand, even though it's sketchy. Just because it's so likely we hit black by turn 4 or 5. And we can survive a few turns. This can bring us back as... oh, no. Maybe not. That thing's going to get huge. Yeah. No, I still think this keep was defensible. We have... I think it's like 11 black sources in the deck. So we had our draw step, plus like 4 draws. So we are, with every draw step, it's like 30% we hit a black source. Come on. Here we go. Swamp. Feel like we just play Engrass Rampage because they likely sacrifice this. It just gives them less information. And then if we had a red source, we can just wipe the board. If they sacrifice this. Yeah, okay. Well, now it's kind of red source or bust. Not even though. Turret Ogre just blocks the Pegasus, so that's fine. Okay. Kind of want something to sacrifice to Spark Harvest. The Wanderer can't really kill Feather. I'm gonna play Turret Ogre. If they don't have any way to kill it, this is good for us. If they have any pump, that's not good for us, though. Yep. Okay, fair enough. We take 5. We draw a Prowler. Okay, that's a shot. Mostly it gives us the either a sacrifice outlet to Spark Harvest or some life gain when we attack. Opponent needs 2 pump spells to kill us. Okay. We want something, and then a Turret Ogre that does not trigger. Electromagnet. So I guess I should have played Herald of the Dreadhorde? No, because I needed Leyline Prowler for the Widespread Brutality trigger. So what can I do? I can play the Wanderer, exile the Turret Ogre, and then sacrifice Leyline Prowler to Spark Harvest to kill Feather. And if they don't have a pump spell, which I feel like they would have cast last turn, we can still survive. Is there any better play than that? That seems pretty good to me. I don't think there's a better play than that. Tell you. And then add black. And this can only sacrifice a creature, yeah. Kill that. And then next turn, if we hit a land, we can Electromancer down the Pegasus. Otherwise, we're still dead. Or that, okay. Game 2. So they have a lot of aggro creatures. Definitely going on the play for these matchups. And Forced Landing is good against a lot of their stuff. I don't think Teo's good. And I don't really like Electromancer in this matchup. And we're bringing in some green. So we can probably cut some white. Yeah. Alright. Going first. Well, this hand has Widespread Brutality, which seems in general really good against their deck. I know I cut a white source, which feels a little bad. But we got outs. Any land keeps us alive for at least a little while. Yep. Hey, that's pretty nice. Go with the forest. Alright, so I need them to not target this. I think our ideal sequence is them playing Feather next turn. As weird as that might sound. Just nothing that targets this to put counters on it. Or play another one of these. That'd be pretty sweet. Yep. Nice. Now play Feather. Acceptable. Right. We don't really have any choice. We just gotta dodge a pump spell. Hey! Okay. That's one way to win this game. And we can block those. We got a Mana Geode. Alright, we are fully online here. 1, 2, 3. Play Mana Geode. Cry 1. Thorn's Thirst. Seems good. We're living. We're living, boys. And the Wanderer can exile stuff if this gets big. And then Heartwarming Redemption is going to discard this mountain. Okay. Get out of here. And this forces them to use their pump spell pre-combat. Oh, that's not the one I wanted to see. Actually, that might be fine. Because this is going to go up to 4 next turn. And then we can get it with the Wanderer. Yeah, that seems okay. So we just want to Thorn's Thirst this now. And for 2. We just gotta hope they make this big so that the Wanderer can exile it. One was in the tank for a good while there. I really hope they pump it for extra damage this turn. That'd be so good. Please. Ugh. That's not the pump I wanted. Unless you do both. Nah. Okay. 2, 3. Mayhem Devil. And I'm gonna keep these back to block now. Rusted Pegasus. That's a bit of an issue. No attack. Opponent is a Stone Cold Master. Kind of like Oath of Kaya on the Pegasus. But we do have like removal spells that... Oh wait, yeah. Oath of Kaya in the zombie army is a terrible idea. We'll hit the Pegasus. They have the +1/+1 combat trick that we know of. Oh, target this. Yeah, if we had targeted the zombie with this, we would have just had a pretty bad time. Keeping both back to block. If they attack, I think we actually do double block because they have, it's not even revealed, but the +1/+1 first strike combat trick. Because it makes it a 4/4, then we can exile it. And we don't have any other way to deal with that card. We're basically trading away Mayhem Devil for their trick, and then the Wanderer eats this. And this block setup makes it so that they have to use one of the first strike tricks instead of any other tricks they might have. And a Grim Initiate. Okay, we doing it. Now we can play the Wanderer, exile that, keep up Heartwarming Redemption to get good cards, and we have fully stabilized here on the back of a forced landing. Sweet. You know, I was thinking about upkeep activating Heartwarming Redemption, but it does get better the later we go, so we could just kind of sit back here and hold the Spark Harvest for something scary, like another Trusted Pegasus, for example. Go ahead. Because we have enough mana to cast Kaya and all that. Yeah, we're gonna kill that. Wow, that's 3, 4. I think I want to stop on upkeep and use Heartwarming Redemption, just because this is so much stuff to get rid of, and we're basically refilling our entire hand. Spellboards are weird. I think it's too big. We can eat it. Attacking me looks like a trick, but I'll bite. Oh, they just wanted proliferate shenanigans? And then they Wanderer strike? Odd. Maybe I do draw, because if I draw Kaya, that's like pretty good. Yeah, I'm just gonna draw. Wow. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Discard 5 lands. There we go. Can't even cast Angress Rampage. I don't really want them to know I'm tapped out. That was 5 lands, by the way. That's... Yeah, I don't really want them to know I'm tapped out. We're just gonna pass. I really want to keep the Wanderer around so that it can eat Spellgorger weird, but this looks like... Ugh. Yep. Oh! Wanderer, best card in the game. Oh, pretty happy about that one right there. Oh, okay, so now they take 2 and we gain 2. Oh man, this is kind of the dream. I will chump. The Wanderer turning off Jaya is the best thing I've ever seen. Herald. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I can go Herald and Turret Ogre, and that's pretty tough for opponent to get through. So let's just do that. Angress Rampage is fine, but Jaya literally does nothing. And if they cast any non-creature spells, then the Wanderer can just eat this. And we've gotten through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, there's still 5 lands left in our deck. Yeesh. Wanderer Strike, exiling that, sure. Honestly though, whether we win or lose, oh, that's a good play. Now they swing both of the Wanderer. They take 2. Now Jaya's online. So I can chump here. The Wanderer stays at 1. Or I can just block here. That forces them to use Jaya. And then we just Angress Rampage the Spellkeeper weird. Alright, fair enough. Yep. We might honestly just run out of win cons. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5. Let's play Bonds of Flourishing just to be certain. That way it goes up to 6. This plays around them having any non-creature spells. Wow. Womp. I was trying to bend that. Or, oh. You know, I kind of have to Angress Rampage down the Jaya because we need the Electromancer. That's a bit unfortunate. You sack a Planeswalker. Then we go land, Electroman. I think... Did I side out the other Electromancer? I think I may have. But we got a 4-power creature in play. 4, play Centaur Nurturer. And I'll just hold the Firemind Vessel in hand. I don't think I'm going to need this much mana. Ooh, Forced Landing. For 6? I think we're coming back. Turret Ogre. I think I almost need to wait. So I can swing with this and they trade. It's kind of a question of what's a better commodity. I have Kaya in my deck. I'm just going to hold back, play this Leyline Prowler and pass. We're at 30 life, so my life total like really doesn't matter. And just, you know, if we draw any removal spell now, then they die, so they can't even really attack. Now if I swing out, it still seems a little suspect. So we just pass turn. Just don't want to trade with their creatures. They have 3 cards in hand, and it's so likely they have combat tricks. We're just waiting until we draw a kill spell. Kill Globe is a draw. And we know we have an Edict on the bottom, in addition to Kaya in our deck. I guess I play that. Go. That card I'm a little less worried about. There we go. 3, 4, 5, 6 Kaya. Exile this. Fair enough. And I think I still pass turn here because Kaya can just exile this next turn. Tybalt. The 1/1s are troublesome. But I think the edict should be this turn. Oh, that's good. Kaya exiles this. And I think I just swing. Attack you. They can like play this and play pumps, but we can blow them out with the Pyro Helix. They have another Heartfire? What's going on here? Kills Kaya. Okay. I don't know what's left in our deck, to be honest. We have an exile effect, I think. But the 1/1s don't scare me. It's the pump spells that really scare me. I could Prison Realm the Devil, but I think attacking is just fine here. If they take it, we have lethal burn. If they block and pump, we can kill the devil. Brutal. Okay. They have Chandra's Pyro Helix as their last card. Okay, go in face. Good. Alright, Centaur Nurturer, take us home. Trusted Pegasus. Going on the bottom. I'm gonna draw first. Yeah, that's going on the bottom. Attack you. I really want to save this Pyro Helix. I believe Liliana's Edict is now... yeah, Liliana's Triumph. Attack you down to 2. No reason to play Pyro Helix. We got 1 card left. Okay. So if they do anything, we can just Pyro Helix them in response because they have no cards in hand. Last card in library win. Hey, alright. Alright, we can we can bring it back. Electromancer seems good again, especially in the late game. And then what do I want to cut? They did show quite a bit of burn, so I like the Wanderer. Maybe Bond of Flourishing. The life gain's pretty relevant though. It also fuels the Electromans. This card did work. It drew us 5 cards. But we are going to be on the draw. Yeah, it's hard. It was good that game, and we don't have any way to mitigate Flood. And it did draw us 5 cards. So I could just cut the Bond of Flourishing, because it's a little hard to cast. Okay. Heartwarming Redemption in the deck. Now this is a hand. This is an amazing hand. Go with Swamp. Omic. Distinguished Advocate. Thing. Thorn's Thirst. So I kind of want to just force landing that, but I'm also worried about them playing Feather. We're just going to kill this. And then we can play Gateway Plaza next turn. Keeping our life total high is good. Kaya can deal with Feather when that happens. Busted Pegasus, okay. Gateway Plaza. So we take a little bit of damage, but we can Sorin's Thirst the Pegasus, and that's okay. Why am I in Vessel? Kind of want to just get a Prowler down. Like, I'm not scared of what they're doing so far. This dies, that's a little unfortunate. Hey, he survived. Okay. Okay. We got this. Now we can Thirst the Pegasus. And we also Pyro Helix in response too, if that's too much of an issue. I'm just keeping open all the mana. What did we just cast? Firemind Vessel. We're at 16. Sure. Okay. Our mana's perfect now. Now we can just get down Kaya. Tybalt. Tybalt's a little bit of an issue. Yep. Especially the part that prevents life gain. But we can just Chandra's Pyro Helix down the Devils. And I actually kind of like attacking Tybalt here. What are we going to play this turn? We can Pyro Helix. We still have 4 mana up. Yeah, I'm going to attack Tybalt. There are just so many ways this goes poorly for the opponent. Under the face. They just leave Tybalt around. Okay, so they -2, and then we can just down tick there. I think I want to keep all my removal up, especially the ones that gain life. But we're going to Liliana's Triumph right now. Tybalt makes a 1/1. Wider for the cause. Sure. Pyro Helix down both of these. Add this and then red black. Art Fire targeting the Prowler. Okay, that's acceptable. They should have sacrificed the Martyr probably. Given that, we're just going to Sorin's Thirst this right now. They proliferate, but that doesn't matter. Then we play our Turret Ogre. Boom! Big boy. Go ahead. And now we start holding lands for Heartwarming Redemption. Feather. We definitely exile Feather. Black. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Kaya. Now this. We won the match! And that is how you grind out an opponent's will to live. Woo! That was fun. That was a lot of fun, actually. That last round was some of the best Magic I think I've played. It was just all decisions. Like, nobody was stumbling on mana. We all had good cards in hand. It just came down to decisions, and I mean, to be fair, my deck had a lot more powerful cards in it. See you guys next time.